Tunisia's parliament on Thursday overwhelmingly approved the country's first full-term post-revolutionary government. The young men meeting in this cafe in El Mourouj, a suburb of the capital Tunis, are not optimistic about where their country is heading. A string of interim governments since the country's revolution in 2011 have not succeeded in bringing jobs and economic growth. The new Prime Minister Habib Sid says his government will take urgent measures in the first 100 days to get the economy back on track. He wants to create jobs with infrastructure projects and carry out reforms to attract investment.
The poor have been crushed. As you see, everything is expensive. A salad costs 5 dinars, about 2 euros, and the daily wage of a man is 10 dinars. So what should he do? Should he eat salad all week?
Faisal Abdi holds a master's degree but can't find work. He says that he will speak well of the government if it creates a job for him, but he isn't optimistic.
The situation is the same. Nothing will ever change. We are unemployed and that's it. If this government is able to give us work, then great. But then, more likely than not, 10 governments after that will be equally useless. Nothing will change the country's situation. There's not even a hint of things changing for the good.
We're waiting for the government to see what it will do for us. And we have no hope in any government because the country is already rotten. The government must be cleaned up. Each person in power thinks only about himself. Filling his pockets, he thinks about his family and those near him. And meanwhile, the rest of the country can't find anything to eat.
In the 4 years since Tunisians overthrew long-time President El Abidine Ben Ali, the country's economy has struggled. There have also been attacks from radical militants that have killed 2 politicians and left many members of the security forces dead.
Everything has become expensive. The only thing that has stayed cheap is the value of each person in our country. In this country, everything is expensive, except the Tunisian himself. He is cheap.
Shijumi and others like him are not yet convinced that life will get better. Jin Keo, CCTV.